What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Raggedy Pack. We are about to watch episode 6 of season 1 of Breaking Bad. It's been, a few days since our last watch session?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, still pretty fresh in our minds. Last episode, pretty brief recap because there were only a few central points. The whole situation with Crazy 8 got taken care of. So they kind of, Walt and Jesse went their separate ways. Jesse was applying for a job at the beginning of the episode, but didn't get it. His buddy, Badger, spinning the sign. He tried to team up with him to cook, and the product that they made was just not up to snuff. So he tossed it, found out that, he can't really cook like he wants to without his partner. Then we go over to Walt. He is with Skylar. They are attending a party with, I believe it's for Gray Matter. That's the name of the company. And is it Elliot's birthday party? His colleague. And then there's his wife, Gretchen, I believe her name is. And Walt, he needs, I forgot, like pretty much everyone knows now that he has cancer. And Skylar really, really wants him to get treatment. So he gets a second opinion from another doctor, and he says it's treatable, but obviously it would be very expensive. So that's where Elliot comes in, and he offers Walt a job and then to outright pay for his operation. And Walt found out that Skylar's the one who told him about it, and he was pretty upset. Later, they had the intervention and the pillow. The talking pillow scene.
That scene was just so cringe, but in the best way possible.
Yeah. And it all boiled down to Walt taking the talking pillow and saying that for just once in his life, he wanted to make his own decision and that he did not want to get treatment. Fast forward a little bit, and he wakes up in the bed by himself, comes up behind Skylar, hugs her, and says he'll get the treatment. And then at the very end of the episode, do you remember what happened?
I remember Jesse's brother being the freaking weed addict in the house.
Oh, was that
scene was hilarious.
Was that in last episode too? I forgot about that. I didn't know if that was in 4 or 5.
It might not have been, but that's still stuck in my head.
Yeah. But at the very end of the last episode, Walt shows up at Jesse's house, and Jesse's like, yo. And then Walt says, want to cook? And the episode ends right there. It's great.
Shit was hot.
Yeah, so that's
I think it's just funny that Captain Cook can't, in fact, cook without the man and the myth, the legend, Mr. White.
Yeah, although I think he's better at cooking than he's ever been from watching Walt.
Oh yeah,
but he's just nowhere close in quality to
he's
Walt.
Not at the level.
Yeah,
that obviously the chemistry guru is, but like he said, he set a standard with the new product that people are gonna be expecting, top tier stuff. I keep hitting my mic, so I'm apologizing in advance. But it's gonna be.
You unwrapping something?
Yeah, I was hoping to get a piece of gum in my mouth so I'd stop yawning, but apparently that's ASMR. Yeah, so it's setting a standard for his people, his customers, and he wants to uphold to that standard. Kind of like we have this standard here at the Raggedy Pack of top tier content, and then you have people like me that unwrap and punch their mics in the intro.
Yeah, you're the
not going to live up.
The Raggedy Pack.
I'm the. I don't want to be the Jesse of the Raggedy Pack. But yeah, I think the only point we didn't really discuss is that Walt's getting back into cooking so he can finance his treatment on his own without taking Elliot's money.
Yeah.
And I had suggested just pocketing Elliot's money and cooking at the same time. But
yeah. I mean, if you want to get as much money as possible to leave behind for your family and make sure their financial security is okay.
And I mean, he may not even die if the treatment works. So then you just have a lot of money and not a lot of problems other than Hank and the DEA on your ass.
Yeah.
But you just got to cover your tracks better.
I think it was at the beginning of episode 4 where we saw that they were on the trail. So that's another like plot point we have to be looking out for. See if they get any more clues.
And he hasn't been cooking, so
yeah.
They'd likely get off his trail a little bit, but I'd say leaving the gas mask when, they had the whole Crazy 8 incident. That was a major L. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
I mean, last time they cooked, the desert was almost set on fire. So they gotta be more careful.
Yeah.
And Jesse, can't bring other people to the cook side. I know it wasn't really intentional, but yeah, just gotta keep it between them two.
It was also funny, the revelation that Crazy 8 snitched on
Emilio,
his cousin.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, in fact, Jesse, but
Crazy 8 was so quick to blame it on Jesse.
Yeah.
He said Emilio thinks he dimed on him, but I have a feeling Crazy 8 kind of put that in his head.
Yeah. So I'm ready to get into this bad boy if you are.
I'm ready too. And let me just take a second to say I've really, really been enjoying watching Breaking Bad with you, even though this is my second watch through, which has been such a long time. And I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm picking up on now that I didn't the first time.
Yeah.
And this show is just so well written and there's so many little character traits and quirks. It's just a pleasure to watch.
Well, it's a pleasure to watch it with you too, bro. That's what the Raggedy Pack's all about. Enjoying cooking with the homies,
Yep. All right. Well, let's get into it. But before we do, if you guys like our reactions, we ask that you subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with when we drop videos. We have links in our description to our Patreon. You can get the full-length reaction to this episode over there, as well as every other episode. We also offer early access in the form of 2 weeks and 4 weeks. Make sure you pick the one that's right for you. We have links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. And we have a Discord you can join. It's completely free. Come in there, talk about Breaking Bad, talk about another show, Game of Thrones, Demon Slayer, take your pick. With that being said, let's get into it.
We in the RV cooking? Well, almost.
The chemistry is my realm. I am in charge of the cooking. Out there on the street, you deal with that. This operation is you and me, and I'm the silent partner. Have you got any issues with that?
Whatever, man.
Hope he finds a crossbow bolt.
No more bloodshed. No violence.
Oh? What is going on here?
What happened there?
All right.
No more bloodshed. No violence.
I mean, a nosebleed. I don't know if that group's in there. So he still has his hair.
At the moment, yeah.
Have you been in touch with Elliot? Because I haven't seen a check from him.
It came last week, and I put it right into my credit union account, so I'm taking care of it.
Nice.
Good.
Nice lying.
Kinda sus.
We're good.
Man, I love Cheez-Its.
What a beautiful time lapse.
Albuquerque.
Chemical reactions involve change on two levels, matter and energy. Who can give me an example of rapid chemical reaction? Hint, hint. Right here.
Like an explosion?
Yes, good. Explosions. Fulminate of mercury is a prime example of that. The faster they undergo change, the more violent the explosion.
Is he like trying not to have a coughing fit, or?
Okay, listen, why don't you
It's like something's wrong.
start reading on your own from the top of chapter 7?
Oh, okay. I kind of thought he was pooping,
You okay?
so I was going to be really
I got it,
uncomfortable.
Mr. White.
Yeah.
You got kids to teach.
Oh, that's pretty nice of him. I wouldn't be that nice. Tell bro thank you.
Thanks, Hugo.
Yeah.
My boy Hugo.
When you don't let me in, when you don't tell me what's going on. I mean, it's like I feel like you don't even want me around.
This has to be mad
sometimes.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you're coming home so late and we're just left wondering where you are.
He's cooking.
Yeah, Dad. What's up with that?
I love Walt Jr.
Is there
He's the
anything
best.
else you're holding back from your family?
Nah.
Now's the time to share.
No, it's not.
No.
It's just that sometimes it feels better not to talk at all
I feel that.
about anything
Yep.
to anyone.
Maybe knowing what you do
Is
when you're
somebody
alone
sleeping?
might make it easier
Kinda sounds
for
like
your
it.
family to be more accepting of whatever it is you do alone.
I play video games.
I like to go on walks.
Out in the desert?
Maybe more.
In my
After work.
undies?
And
With a gas mask to help me breathe.
enjoy the nature. You know, the cacti. Vegetation. And it's
Yeah.
really very therapeutic.
I need to take a break.
When were you gonna tell me?
Tell you what,
Cancer. You got it, right? My aunt had one of those dots on her to target the radiation. What is it, in your lung?
Wow, bro's
I'm your
smarter than he
partner, man. You
looks.
should've told me.
Yeah.
You want to make some cash for your people before you check out.
you got a problem with that?
Hey, you tell me. You're the one that looks like you just crawled out of a microwave.
It's messed up, man.
You gonna be able to finish the batch?
Yes. No. You do it.
Me?
Yeah. What happened to your mad skills?
It's Captain Cook's time to shine.
Happen your mad skills.
Property of J.P. Wynn Chemistry Lab. That's Walt School.
Interesting.
Is Jesse going for some more treatment?
He's making some deliveries.
Oh,
DoorDash.
I thought he was
Circa
going to go visit
2008.
a friend.
They really picked the
DMCA.
best song for this. Yeah, DMC. Nice grill, bro. Just all walks of life.
Right.
Getting it, man.
We were supposed to start at 3.
Hey, I'm out there making fat stacks, man. Chill. Hey, prepaid cell phone. Use it.
How much
Fat
is this?
stacks.
26 big ones.
Is that all?
And your share is 13. Minus 25 bucks for that phone.
Well, that's not good enough.
How much meth did you sell?
Nearly an ounce.
Why don't you just sell the whole pound at once?
To who? What do I look like, Scarface?
This is unacceptable. I am breaking the law here.
You may know a lot about chemistry, man, but you don't know jack about slinging dope.
Well, I tell you, I know a lack of motivation when I see it.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Back to that.
Shots fired.
You've got to be more imaginative. We have to move our product in bulk, wholesale. Now, how do we do that?
What do you mean, to like a distributor?
Yes, that's what we need. We need a distributor. Now, do you know anyone like that?
Yeah, he
I
did.
really used to, until you killed him.
Who took Crazy Eight's place?
Some guy named Tuco.
Tuco. Okay, so then just go talk to Tuco.
Bruh.
Right. Okay, you just don't understand the way it works. You can't just bum rush some high-level Iceman and start cutting deals.
Level
Okay, it's
99
risky.
mafia
you
boss.
You need an intro. You
Yeah.
need someone to vouch. Why can't you just be satisfied with the way it is?
Come on! Jesus! Just grow some fucking balls!
At least looks like he didn't make a mess this time.
Yeah. My guy Hugo, still there, standing guard.
Mr. White?
What a hero.
Wow, bro.
Thank you, Hugo.
They need to get him on the team.
On God. Get some muscle.
Damn. Chick's got an ass like an onion. Makes me want to cry.
Someone
Never heard that
say-
before.
What are you doing here?
Do you recognize that?
Oh?
Well, that was used to cook meth. We found it near an abandoned car. It belonged to one of our snitches.
Snitch?
Went missing a while back. No body yet, but we're pretty sure.
Even worse.
Yeah.
Probably chopped up in little pieces and fed to the buzzards.
It's almost there.
Anyway, you mind if I take a look at your store?
Not at all. No. My guest.
I feel like Hank's about to die.
Right, so who's got keys? You're missing a couple Erlenmeyer flasks at least.
His new prepaid phone.
Hello.
Yo, what's up,
Not the
Mr.
person you
W?
want to be talking to right now.
Speaking.
A bad time to talk. Hey, so you know that guy we were talking about, Tuco? Turns out my boy Skinny Pete was in the same cell block with him over at Los Lunas. So we got her in.
Look, buddy, the last thing I want to do is get you in hot water.
Why?
But some meth monkey had a feeding frenzy in here. You gotta keep better watch over your turf.
I will.
Meth.
We don't
What
want
do you
people
call
to
him, a
start
meth
wondering-
Monkey. Yeah.
No.
So you sure you're tight with this guy?
2 nuts in a ball sack, yo.
Dang, that's tight, bro.
Pretty damn tight.
Yo, man, I'm Skinny Pete.
Skinny dick.
I'm Skinny Pete.
You get patted down.
Man. Me and Tuco go back.
Take a walk.
No worries, man. I'm no cop.
I said hit it.
Yes, sir.
Guess he's getting high today.
Booyah! Wow! this kicks like a mule with his balls wrapped in duct tape. Wow! Where'd you get it?
I'm gonna use that saying.
Bullshit. We got a deal.
See, I told you Tuco would hook you up. I haven't said how much.
He just wants to use it all.
How much?
35 large for the pound.
Whoa, you're a little light, it's good. Go on, get out of here.
What about the money?
You'll get it. This is a consignment operation.
I don't do business that way.
Oh shit, the deal is done.
This guy is
You said this was cool.
It's a little crazy, yeah.
Money for meth. Cash up front.
oh God.
Come on. Oh. You brought me some really clean crystal. Woo. If you really want your money in front.
Why not just do half? Oh.
Imagine getting your ass beat with a sack of money.
Well,
knocking some sense into him.
I think I see where this is going.
Nobody moves crystal in the South Valley but me, bitch!
Not even, like avoiding eye contact.
Damn, bro. Say it ain't so.
Don't mind if I call you Hugo. Hugo? All right. Welcome.
Not my boy, Hugo.
Hank's arrested Mr. Archuleta.
Hank's about to deal.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there.
Hank's about to deal? What are they playing, poker?
I think so.
All right. Let's see what the turn brings us.
Hey.
You're looking good, Walt. Your color's better.
Yeah? Thanks.
Why were you arresting Mr. Archuleta the other day? He's a pretty cool guy.
Turns out he has a record. Yeah. A couple of possession beefs. We figured he was the guy that was stealing your school's chemistry gear.
Hugo just doesn't strike me as a thief.
Yeah, well, another personal Walt, but you wouldn't know a criminal if he was close enough to check you for a hernia.
Ironic.
Turns out he's a major league pothead. But he didn't raid your chemistry set. You hiding something?
Straight?
Oh.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm out. I'm out.
Ah, bad poker ethics. You never fold before you bet.
Holes in our purse bails, you know you're in deep. Just like it's you and me, buddy.
It's gonna fold.
Sitting on
happened to him?
Pocket rockets.
Oh, well, I mean, he's gonna lose his job, like he should. You gonna man up or you gonna puss out?
Hank.
I'm all in.
Aw, shit.
Symbolism.
Nope. Not falling for it, buddy. I fold.
Oh my God, you threw away an ace?
What are you doing?
And a cowboy?
Oh.
Don't what?
This is also bad poker ethics. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting.
He's not very good at calling Walt's bluffs.
I got banned off an online poker website.
How'd you manage that?
I had 2 accounts, so they thought I was... Oh, shoot, he's losing his hair. They thought I was cheating, but in reality, I just forgot my password and made a new account.
Ginger ale.
I hate soda, especially ginger ale. My parents would make me drink that or Sprite when I was sick. I just hated my life.
That's when it hits.
Who is this? I was dialing Jesse Pinkman. Well, where is he then?
Uh-oh.
You the guy?
Yeah, I'm the guy.
So you're the cook, huh? Yo, I didn't catch your name.
Tell me about this Tuco. Tell me everything about him.
I was gonna turn into a monster. Don't
do it.
Don't. I hate this show.
It's a lot of medication he's got to take.
Gonna do it on his own terms.
Looks like it.
Yo, I have that razor. Doesn't exactly feel very good.
What does the fam think of the new cut?
Fresh.
Morning. Would you pass the butter, please?
Badass dad.
No more bloodshed, right?
No violence.
I want to talk to Tuco, and I'm not leaving until I do.
Just eye fucking the camera. Damn, bro, chill.
See some hair on it.
What's your name? Heisenberg. Heisenberg.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Have a seat, Heisenberg. Why don't you start talking and tell me what you want?
$50,000. 35 for the pound of meth you stole, and another 15 for my partner's pain and suffering.
What?
Dude's crazy.
Oh, yeah. So you must be daddy.
He is indeed daddy.
I would suppose so.
I steal your dope. I beat the piss out of your mule boy. And then you walk in here and you bring me more, man? Woo, that's a brilliant plan, is it?
You got one part of that wrong. This is not meth.
How was it?
Are you fucking nuts?
Good question.
You wanna find out? No, Gonzo, calma. That crystal that your partner brought me, it sold faster than $10 ass in TJ. Let's say you bring me another pound next week.
1 pound is not gonna cut it. You have to take 2.
Shit.
Orale. What is that shit?
Fulminated mercury. A little tweak of chemistry.
Brother knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, don't fuck with the chemist. Don't fuck with
Captain
Heisenberg. Now the beginning of the episode makes sense, huh?
Sense, yep. I'd be waiting to check all that out until after you left. That'd just be me.
This adrenaline has to be going crazy. Just blew up a building and got 50 G's.
It's like GTA.
Yeah, honestly. All right.
So I've heard the name Heisenberg before.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on like a meme or what, but I've heard him at least call himself that before.
Yeah, and Heisenberg is I had to look it up because I forgot, but he was a German theoretical physicist, and one of the main pioneers of and then the Wikipedia article cuts off, of course, the theory of quantum mechanics. So yeah, pretty big science guy.
Yeah. I want to say it had something to do with like the bomb, but
What about the bomb? Oh,
the nuclear bomb.
I got you.
Yeah, as a principal scientist in the German nuclear weapons program.
Okay, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And I love that, like, the theme of this episode since the beginning was about like reactions and explosions. I don't think I picked up on that on the first watch through, that the like his lesson to his class ties in to the end of the episode.
Yeah. So that's a cool little ploy there. I never really, like, I'd heard him call himself Heisenberg, and then I know who Heisenberg is, but obviously without the context of the show and what's going on in the show, I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. So shout out to my boy for going in there and asking for another $15K. Like,
that's for Jesse.
That's ballsy right there, man. From a psychopath like Tuco. Wonder what would have happened if he'd snorted that. You know?
I don't know. Because I feel like it has to react from a certain amount of friction, like when it hits the ground.
Yeah.
So probably nothing.
Well, it could consuming mercury.
If he crushed it with his knife, like he did the other one, then yeah, it probably would have exploded.
Yeah. Consuming mercury probably will kill you.
Yeah, definitely not good for you.
So
Mercury
that's just
poisoning.
my thought. But yeah, man, that was a fun episode. What else would we have in there that I'm... Hank arresting Hugo.
Yeah.
Douche move, but...
Walt had to feel bad about Hugo taking the fall for his actions.
Yeah.
He even tried to stand up for him a bit at the poker game without incriminating himself.
Right. And that's just the tough part of it that you kind of got to do. Like, I respect it. However, when Hugo gets out, he better offer him a job. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And you mentioned the symbolism, like the things they say to each other. For example, at the poker table, when Hank keeps asking things like, what are you hiding? Or, what are you smoking? It's just clever writing.
And then he goes, I'm all in. Like,
and the fact that he was bluffing and Hank can't tell, the same way he was bluffing to him in the chemistry lab. He said he didn't know where the mask was from. Hank couldn't even tell.
I mean, if we're being honest, it was some of the worst lying I've ever seen in my life, but it's a show, so I'll take it.
Well, at the same time, like, Hank trusts Walt so much, and he just doesn't know that he has that dog in him.
Yeah.
I mean, in the first episode, you saw how he held that gun.
Yeah.
That's not the way Heisenberg would hold the gun.
Mm-mm.
And like the symbolism of the transformation too. He like shaves his head. He's like this whole different character from the Walt we got introduced to, which I think is really cool.
He's really doing things his way, like no bloodshed, but I'll go in there and blow up this dude's crib.
Yeah.
So that was ironic. Lost his hair. So I feel like the hair is really symbolizing like this is the new Walt. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah, I would say that also like ties into his chemistry lesson about reactions, some being slow and some being fast. His reaction to the chemotherapy and just him changing as a character in general, going from kind of like, this very, I don't know, soft and sheltered person. Now he's like in the drug world. He just
going from a decent human being to
he's a criminal.
Crazy 8 Junior. I can't imagine our boy Tuco lives very long. That's just my take.
You never know. Tuco's a wild card.
For real.
Then we got Jesse in the coma right now. He's sedated. So, yeah.
I don't really know like what else happened in this episode other than well, I guess at the end he was like, next time you're taking 2 pounds, bitch.
Yeah, he's strong arming him. I love it. I mean, what's Tuco and his boys gonna do? Walt can just blow the place up.
But and at the same time too, like him taking 2 pounds is probably better for his business too, not just
yeah, he did say it was selling fast. So
yeah. So yeah, I think that was really it. Is anything else you can remember?
No, I think that was the main point of the episode, just to show you Walt's transformation, and I really enjoyed watching it.
Yeah,
again,
for sure.
But all right,
well,
I think that's gonna do it. So I'm gonna hit it. If you guys like this reaction, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the noti bell to stay up to date. Check the description for a link to our Patreon. Get the full length reaction over there and early access 2 or 4 week. We have links to our social media, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, and we have a Discord. You can join, talk about Breaking Bad, talk about Walt turning into Heisenberg, how much of a badass moment that was, and we will see you guys in the next episode.